Hey everybody, it's Dr. Lenny Roberts here with a friend from way back. We've shared some clients over the years, but I haven't seen her in person, but it's nice to catch up with you virtually. Meggin Bucholz. Meggin, nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Lenny.
Tell us what you got going on, Meg.
So I've been a personal trainer, fitness instructor, and now nutrition coach. I've been in the industry for a really long time, since college. I started actually. Awesome. From not being in organized sports for the first time ever. I had to find something. And so I started running on my own, like competing in marathons, but then I also found aerobics. So I started teaching for the college I was going to, and then I got some jobs, and from there, my passion for fitness grew. My wanting to help people really grew. And the job itself is so rewarding because the results of exercise are immediate, pretty much for everybody doing it. So my population of people who I train has gone from, athletes to top-notch tennis players in Florida, to senior citizens, to Parkinson's patients, to younger kids, and to moms and dads just like you and I.
Awesome. And prior to the COVID-19, were you doing that out of a location? Were you doing that individual? Tell us a little bit more what you were.
So I work I work out of 3 different facilities. A-Game in Flowertown, which is right next to Planet Fitness. I work for Twisters Wellness and Yoga. And then I work at Balance in Chestnut Hill.
Awesome.
I also personal train people. I go to their homes, their offices, different locations for that. I'm kind of on the go all day long. And I also do a lot of work for Johnson & Johnson, their corporate fitness. Oh, cool. I teach a lot of classes for them. So I'm kind of on the go. I'm in different locations all day. I'm very mobile. It depends on the person. If they want to come to a studio, we can train in the studio. If they'd rather do it at their own home. Some people have gyms. Some people just don't want to be in a gym, which is totally fine. And right now it's kind of like everybody's stuck at home. So you kind of find out what you can get done without a gym.
Yeah. And were you doing, you mentioned Florida, were you doing the virtual thing prior? You been doing the distance training prior?
I did do a little distance training, but I lived in Florida for almost 10 years.
Gotcha.
So I worked with a lot of the women on the pro tour, tennis pro tour.
Awesome.
Who were a lot of names you probably don't know, but they were, in the top 100.
Awesome.
But you only really know the first top 4 players,
Gotcha.
But I had a lot of respect for them, and we keep in touch, but yeah, so not anymore though. Because gotcha. I'm back in the Northeast.
and you have a few little ones as well, right?
So I have an 8-year-old, 11-year-old, and 12-year-old.
Not so little.
2nd grade, 5th grade, or 6th grade, and 7th grade. And so I'm very interested in keeping them in shape when they're not active, but in a fun way. Awesome. So I teach a family fitness class at A-Game on Tuesdays at 4:00, and it's a half hour, and it's really, normally we'll do it outside in our backyard, but it's myself and my children teaching it.
Cool. Love it.
So it's fun. It's really cute. And it's kind of like my kids kind of fought me a little bit, like, oh, do I have to do this? But then all of a sudden they're doing it for 2 minutes, and 2 minutes turns into 5, and 5 turns into 10. And before you know it, they did the whole class.
Very cool.
So I encourage people whose kids are kind of fighting them on anything, just to, if you put it on, or if you start something, they always end up, they'll end up doing some of it, if not all.
For sure. Very cool.
And working out together is fun.
Indeed. And tell us a little bit more about the nutrition work you're doing.
So nutrition work is fairly new because for years and years and years, everybody asked me, what should I be eating? What kind of diet I should be on? And I have a science background from going to school and stuff, but I never got a professional degree with nutrition. So I kind of went back to explore that, because I felt like, well, if I'm going to be telling you what to eat, I really want to know that I can say that and do that. And so now what I do is I take a very practical approach. It's not very clinical. It's more, what are your limiting factors? what's limiting you from making the decisions you need to make to eat healthy.
Mm-hmm.
It's really as simple as that. Now, sometimes that can be clinical. It can be something going on in your system that isn't right. Chronic pain, inflammation and stuff like that can just bring you down, and your body craves, not the right stuff. If you're a diabetic, there's certain ways you have to eat. If you're an athlete, if you're, a lot of people right now are working out like athletes. Some people have a lot of time on their hands and they're doing more and more and more. And I think they don't realize, well, you need more, when you need to fuel your body and you need to eat for fuel. So I try to teach people to recognize what their limiting factors are, which is really easy. And once you write those down and you figure out what exactly it is, then it's almost like, wow, okay, this is how easy it can be each day. Just take it one day at a time. Is it having too much junk in the house? Is it not having enough of the right stuff around? Is it you're not sleeping right? Is it you're bored and you don't even realize how much you're eating at one time? There's little things that you can do to trick yourself. It's all a mental game. And so we try to mentally get through it together. So I work with people for about 30 days intensively, where every single day they're sending me everything they eat.
Awesome.
And by the end of the 30 days, I want them to graduate. I want them to say, I'm good. Maybe check in with me every 4 to 6 weeks. But after that 30-day period, that's my goal.
Awesome.
It should be in a month. You should be able to be on your own and not need me.
Very cool.
That's my goal. My goal is not, I want to intensively work with you so you have the power, and you don't need somebody like me to tell you.
But nice to know that you're there if they get off track and fall back into the bad habits, so that you can get back on track.
Right. And then if they do fall back, they know that, once you're my client, you're always my client. You know what I mean? You can call me anytime, email me anytime, because I try to stay in touch with everybody. But it's like, as you can probably see, I'm really passionate because I found what kind of works. I know, you know what I mean? So it's like, once, probably like you with yourself, once you find something that works and you can see it and how it can help other people, you just want to.
For sure.
So that's where I'm at this point.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, we've had some mutual clients and everybody raves about you. It's nice to reconnect with you after quite a while. And,
you too.
Kind of been on our own paths. Would love to have you.
I'm coming in once this is over for the adjustment of a lifetime.
we have this recorded, so we'll hold you to that.
Yes, I will be in. I've been meaning to come in and get the kids in too.
Awesome. Look forward to that.
Too much of this going on.
Yeah, it's a huge issue for sure. We'd love to check you out once this dust settles and reconnect in person, Meggin. We'll put some contact info for people who'd like to reach out to you and find out more about what you're doing and where and how you're doing it. But I appreciate you joining us here today.
Yes, I'll put out some definitely some info on how to get in touch with me. I will be posting some stuff for everybody too. I'll make sure I post here and there of what's going on. Definitely. And you're only one bite away from being healthy. That's my motto. You're your next bite away from being healthy. You're in control.
Good stuff.
So
awesome to catch up. Keep doing the great work over there, and look forward to catching up with you in person.
You too, Lenny. Good to see you.
You
look great.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.